Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Ready, blue ready, 56, watch the curves, 36, easy, it comes to me, it's me.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And his first carry, he loses the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Ready, black, do that. Right there, 56. Flip, white. Check safety.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston over the middle, complete. That's Powers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got four. Green, triple C.
On 2nd and 7, Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Jameis to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He's checking.
on the ground. This is Saquon Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On third and long, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Ready? Black 45 behind. Drop deep, drop deep. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam, slam. Where do we go?
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the safety green. Check.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Cut. Easy. 56, Mike, 56. Man out. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On the delay, here's Breida. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Tevin Coleman, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 27, Rodgers. Room here to run. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete. Over the middle.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
After 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
Black 22.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Let's go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Switch gears. Easy.
They'll try to run with Breida. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Winston under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. His kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Gets past one man. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Ready? Black 25.
57. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Check 4.
Check. Fresno. Follow. Switch.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. They reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I smell fear in that offense. Flip it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Boom. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, Sonic. Here I come. Who's your hooker? Easy. Check 43. Check. Sonic. Here we go. Hey. Rush in.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Coleman now. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Whip. Watch the whip. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Winston got his man complete over the middle. That's Powers. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let me know right now. You better bring 49.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Tight dog. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check. Inside. 26. Hey, orbit.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This is Coleman with the ground. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
High 7. 54 is Mike. Check side. 54.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Well, he did what he he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for two here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. And
that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Check 30. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
50. 57. Hey, back up. I'm going to run you over. Mike's 57. 57's right. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Jump out. 57. Mike, look at this.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, 88. Get small. 57, come on. Get the ball.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Come on. Come on, D.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
Go, 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 run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Brown. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for New York. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's checking crack.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a bit.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, Delta.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
57.
Green, triple team. Green, triple team. Let's go now.
Now it's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Check, 4 down. Check 31, check 31.
Yeah, let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Rams 43, Giants 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Get 300. Get 300. Right now. You got 58.
They will run again with Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Check 52. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.